Good evening, it is 1843 Galactic time. Thought I'd do a video tonight, or attempt to, assuming the dog doesn't try and savage me again. See my other video for details. I have been playing about in Chapter 3, Elite Dangerous Horizons version, and I decided I needed to come and get some more materials for upgrading, so I can re-engineer my what was a grade 5 FGS into the new grade 5 FGS. So I need lots of little materials and bits and bobs. I'll need some actual metals. I think zirconium I need for both multi-cannons and pulse lasers. But let's just have a switch over, because I am at Dav's Hope, everybody's favourite interstellar truck stop. There's a nice little rally course. Oh, you can see the mouse pointer, that's good. There's a nice little rally course around here, and there's lots of little materials and stuff dropped off. There's a radio tower at the back which you can scan, and you get all sorts of things like cracked embedded firmware and unknown data transmissions, or whatever it's called. So there's lots of stuff to have, and then you come back, dock your ship, quit to menu, log back in, undock your SRV, and round you go again. So let's just have a quick look at what we need. I did check this last night and then completely forgot. So pulse laser overcharged. So yeah, we need zirconium, one conductive polymer, and one modified embedded firmware, and we need the exact same three things for an overcharged multi-cannon as well. So cheers, by the way. Ooh, fruity. We're drinking cheap piss, basically. Bridgepoint Reserve White, for those that are tuning in. So yes, zirconium, conductive polymers, and modified embedded firmware. So if we have a look at my inventory, you'll see, oh, you can't go up on that. Interesting. So zirconium is the one that I'm going to have to go rummaging for. I've only got 9 of those. We need some conductive polymers. I've got 18 of those, and modified embedded firmware, which is data. So I've got 24 of those. So we're making a small start on it, but I thought I'd just do a little couple of runs around Dav's Hope and show you what it's about. So let's deploy this. Switched over to Victor for this. So it's lights on, cargo scoop open, and every time I docked, I kept saying to myself, go and turn the ship around so that when you come out the ship, you come out facing the station, the settlement, and I always forget. So there's 2 here. And there is a map online, so that's mechanical equipment. And this is heat dispersion plates. And remember, with materials traders now, there's usually a lot more we can get. Now there's these settlement comms uplink logs. Once you've scanned them once, I don't believe there's any benefit to scanning them a second time. There's the other thing. Sometimes that's not there. See, material focus crystals. Sometimes it's on that, you see that left shed that we're pointing at now? It's on the roof of there, and you see it roll and drop on the floor, and then it eventually rolls down the hill. So, oh, I keep getting the SRV stuck under those ledges there. It's like it's become more sensitive. High density composites. So yeah, we'll be able to trade these up at a materials trader, I would think, into something better we might need. So the way you do work this is because you can't scan. I suppose you could switch to turret mode, but what I've always been doing is this. Oh, he says messing it up. So can we? Oh, yeah. Let's not do that then. Oh, that's why I had 4 pips to engines. Ah, I'm dumb. Oh, come on. Let that recharge. There we go. And we got specialised legacy firmware and some tagged codes. So then we're over to the other side of this. Worn shield emitters. Refined focus crystals. Galvanized alloys. And there's 2 here. Sometimes there's only the 1. Heat vanes. Shield emitters. And then there's 1 at the front there. Electrical something or other? Electrochemical arrays. We board the ship and we log out, log in. So here's what we'll do. We'll take off and we'll turn it round. Oh. Looks like an adder or a mauler. There we go. So we're down. So now we will exit to the main menu and start again. I don't know where a lot of the viewers are based. I know there's, looking at the YouTube logs and things, fair amount in the UK. We're suffering with some snow at the moment. It's -5 degrees outside, which I know for those in colder climates is nothing, but it's fairly cold for us. It has been -7, -8 today, and yeah, it's the roads are a mess, and people are driving 5 miles an hour everywhere. That's better. Look, we're pointing in the right direction. Hopefully we can get out from under the ship. So remember, lights, cargo scoop. Yes, we can. Excellent. Phase alloys. So we can ignore that comlink thing. Oh. There's another comlink there just on the left. Phase alloys. I've definitely got 4 pips to 4 pips to what's it? Tagged encryption codes, specialised legacy firmware. That's not too bad. It's always worth scanning. It's always worth taking the extra time, because specialised specialised legacy firmware and modified embedded are the 2 tough ones to get, as I understand it. See, that one's not tucked in the corner this time, which is good. and it is low gravity as well. It doesn't take a lot to throw you into the air. Ooh, overshot that, I think. There we go. So there is an image that shows what you can get where. Let me just see if I can find that. So yeah, here's the image. It says it's for Xbox One, and it's by Commander Lock147. So thanks for that, sir, for doing sterling work. As you can see, there's a whole load of information on here. The bold ones, I understand, are new entries that are new to 3.0. Some things have moved around. We've gained some things, we've lost some things. But I was looking for modified embedded firmware, which we know we get from the comms uplink tower. Sorry, that comms uplink tower. Conductive polymers, where do we get them? Conductive polymers, so it's this one over here on this back run, the one that was tucked in the corner. That's where we're likely to get conductives from. Do we get them from anywhere else? Conductive ceramics. Also this last pickup here, because we're parked sort of here with our arse of the ship pointing it up that way. So conductive polymers there and there and there. So yeah, should be a fair old few. So let's log back out and back in. Oh. So yes, cold weather, very cold weather. Nobody's used to it. Everything's all gone amiss. My poor car was panicking. It lit up like a Christmas tree today because it told me that the anti-skid control was faulty and all sorts of things. So and it was just it panicking on the snow. That's all. High density composites. This is mechanical components. Over to the tower. That's the thing, the SRV is very, very slippy on polymer capacitors. Chemical distillery. It's very slippy in this low gravity with 4 pips to engines. And I suppose you could dismiss the ship and just log out and log it back in on the surface. That would work. I always like to have the ship nearby in case of emergency escapes. There we go. Back in again. high density composites. Conductive components. Chemical distilleries. I suppose what I should really do is have a look at what you can turn chemical distilleries in, as I think I've got quite a few of them. Oh. Got there in the end. Modified consumer firmware. Well, that's not good. Oh, we're upside down. Right, let's go and get some more. Shielding sensors. Galvanizing alloys. Oh, look at it, it's tucked right in the corner. I'd like to turn heat dispersion plates into something else as well, because I think I've got a few of them. So there we go. I'm going to plod along with doing this for a couple of hours, I think, exciting as it is. And I will say see you until the next one. So there we go. What did we do? 17 minutes. So that's a short one, but catch you on the next one. See ya.